Good morning, fifth grade. Today we are going to begin building our totem spoons. You're going to focus on your pinch pot technique for the top and your coil technique for the bottom. Inside your supply kit, you're going to have 2 packs of modeling clay. Today we're only going to be using one of them, so it is extremely important that you do not open the other and that you set it to the side for tomorrow. You may need the help of a pair of scissors from around your house to open the clay. And once you get it out, you're gonna see that it's pure white. You're gonna take this and you're gonna break it off into 2 pieces, equally in half. It's really stretchy. There we go. This is going to work for our pinch pot, and this is going to work for our coil. To form a pinch pot, you're going to start by taking your clay and rolling it into a sphere in your hands, in between the palm of your hands, just like this. There we go. Next, you're going to take your thumb and you're going to gently insert it into the center of that sphere. Now take your fingers cupped around the side, all 3 fingers, pinch and then turn. Pinch and then turn. And as you pinch and turn, it's going to start to open up your sphere into that spoon shape for the top. Make sure that when you do this, you do not want it to get too thin. If you pinch and turn to where it's looking like this, that is too thin. You don't want your clay to be any thinner than the size of your pinky finger. Because I pinched too much, I need to restart. That's the beauty of clay. We can always mash it back and start over. Roll into my sphere. There we go. Now take my thumb, insert it into the center, pinch and turn. There we go. And it's not too skinny or thin on either side. I checked and it's about the same as my pinky finger. Check the back and make sure you don't have too many bumps from your finger marks. You want your clay to stay as nice and smooth as possible. And you can then rest it down on your work surface. Now we're going to take our second piece of clay to make our coil. Our coil is a lot like making a snake out of Play-Doh. You want to roll it in the palm of your hand just like this to get it even on all sides. When it's long enough, take your other hand and start to roll it gently with both hands. I roll and pick it up and put it back. My coil is thin enough when it's also about the same size as my pinky finger or my pointer finger, just like this. So this is a good size for me to measure and put my spoon on top. I know that this is going to be a little bit too long. I want it to be about the same size as a pencil or a Sharpie. So I can take my fingers and pinch off that edge, or if you had your kitchen scissors, you could also cut it. I'm just going to pinch for mine. And now it'll be ready to sit my spoon base on top. Now, when you put those together, you need to make sure that some of this is overlapping on this so that you can mesh those 2 pieces together. So I know that I have a little bit of clay right here to support it. I'm going to set my spoon base on top, press it down some, just like this. Blend those 2 pieces together here by gently moving the clay with my finger. And then when I flip it over, I'm going to gently make sure these 2 pieces have combined. Make sure not to press too hard because you'll end up stretching your spoon out, which we do not want to do. We don't want to change the shape or the width. Now flip it back over and make sure that it's nice and strong and smooth on all sides, looking like the shape of my spoon. And this is my stopping point for day 1. In order to add your symbols tomorrow, you're going to need to put your clay back into the big supply bag that Miss Epic sent your art supplies home in. If you leave it out, it's going to dry overnight and you will not be able to attach your symbols tomorrow because it won't be sticky anymore. So make sure you leave it in the bag. I cannot wait to see how your spoon turns out. Goodbye, 5th grade.